What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. All right, here we are at about 1.54 cents now on this, the third day of June. 21 hours, 48 minutes left in the day. Yesterday, we had a low at 1.476 cents. It's very possible that that was the low and that we don't go lower. I'm not under that impression yet, but it is very possible. Just so we're on the same page, right? Where my head's at. Overall, in this range here, we're in a bull flag. We've got lower highs, lower lows. Very well maintained, very tight, nicely constructed bull flag here. Absolutely phenomenal pattern, very bullish pattern. It just means that, in a matter of no time at all, we're going to break out. We're going to see some daylight here very, very soon. What's phenomenal about this pattern is not just the pattern itself, but the fact that where we are in the pattern is some of the most ideal opportunistic moments to buy, right? Like this genuinely, if you're interested in buying OnyxCoin, I don't know what coin you're interested in buying, but if you're interested in buying OnyxCoin, it really doesn't get better than this. And I say that it might get better than this. Maybe we drop a little bit more, but this is really ideal price action right here, man. I mean, whether you're at the absolute low or you're right here, whatever, like we're buying on the lower ends of this area here. It's a very good time to get into OnyxCoin right now. If I wasn't fully allocated, I would definitely be putting more into it, right? And I've got other commitments with my money that I'm not trying to move around, so I'm just leaving things where they are. But definitely an appetizing price here. If we're looking at this on the 1 hour, and then we'll just scope out from there, looking at it here, 1 hour RSI, looking good, neutral, definitely with a bearish tilt to it, neutral. You're at an area where you'd expect to find resistance, so I think that the coming hours after this video will probably have some defining suggestions for OnyxCoin, right? Defining suggestions. So they will, it will, the coming hours will imply what direction we're going to. That's all I'm trying to say here, right? If we move down, and I think that we will, we're probably going to find resistance in this area. We'll probably continue down just below this low here. I would expect us to go down to about 1.43 cents, somewhere just above, just below, whatever, but around there. That's what I would expect. We could move up first and then still move down, so don't get too excited if we do move up. But to invalidate the idea that we're moving lower than that low, to validate the notion that that is a low in itself, we would have to see, let's see. Actually, I'd want to take it from here. No, maybe not. Maybe from here. Let's see. Low to high. Yes. You'd have to get above 1.72 cents, right? 1.7 cents is kind of the new 2 cents, right? Getting above there, really 1.7, let's say 1.73. Get above there on a daily closing basis, and you'll validate this as a low. Yeah, if you can do that, you'll I shouldn't say validate it, but the likelihood goes up, right? The likelihood you close above 1.92 cents, then you validate it as a low. But I think getting above the 886, it'd be time to start getting excited right there. Until then, I don't care how high you move. You're probably going to go just a little bit lower. That'd be my expectation. I think we're looking for somewhat of like a double bottom off of this 1272 with a slightly lower low on this next low. That's what I'm looking for. We'll see how it goes. 1.543 cents now. 4 hour time frame. Looking at this here, definitely got a bullish setup here. The 4 hour RSI has been in a very, very mature, and I think mature is the right word for this downtrend. It's a very mature downtrend. You don't have a whole lot left in the tank here. It's very possible that you can get a little bit of chop. Sometimes with these well-established downtrends, I don't care what time frame you're in, before you just flip magically to an uptrend, you actually get some chop first, you move sideways, downtrend, sideways trend, roll over into an uptrend later, right? So this could imply, and in those sideways moments, that's actually oftentimes where you get the brunt of your downside, right? Or like the end of that down move. So it's very possible that in this chop, we go up a little bit, we come down a little bit, we go up a little bit, we come down, we form some higher lows, whatever, and then we move up sometime later. Maybe not today, the 3rd, maybe not even tomorrow, the 4th, but sometime this week, I would expect that OnyxCoin does start to recover from these prices. It really wouldn't surprise me if by the end of the week we were at 2 cents or higher, and we have 5 days, 22 hours left in this week. It's very possible, very, very possible. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but that's just, it's just a thought out there. Another thought that I have, and I wonder if it'll work. We'll see. I might move some trading funds just to do this. I connected the dots earlier today. If you sold, even like the day after OnyxCoin topped off here, you didn't catch the absolute high. You remember I sold back here like 1.911 cents, or was it 2.11911 cents? I forget. I think it was 1.911 cents, but I don't remember. Sold back here. We bought the lows, right? And then anyways, if instead of buying back in, if you bought ZBCN went on a run while OnyxCoin kind of consolidated, right? ZBCN moved up over the last month. OnyxCoin consolidated, but before ZBCN moved up, it was consolidated. And OnyxCoin ran up. What if you put your money in OnyxCoin? It runs up, and then as soon as its run's done, which is at like 5.5 cents to 10 cents, something like that, right? As soon as its run's done, you sell. ZBCN moved up a lot. What if you put it? You go from OnyxCoin into ZBCN. I'm going to do a little bit of back and forth play with these two in the coming weeks. We'll see how it works, but it would have worked out fantastically last time. So sometimes that's just a once in a lifetime opportunity. Sometimes you get altcoins that do alternate, and if you can find them, it's good to make those plays, man. That's how you really maximize your money. You can maximize your profits if you buy here, you sell here. You buy here, you sell here. You can maximize it on your own. But if you buy a coin that's doing this, and then you sell it near the top, and then you substitute it for another coin that's just ripping the whole time that you're moving sideways, you're really double dipping into those gains there, man. But it's just a thought, okay? It's just a thought. But by that, I am not saying sell all your OnyxCoin for ZBCN when the time comes. That's not what I'm saying. I know a lot of people that watch these videos like ZBCN too. If you don't believe me, check out the ZBCN comments, man. Everybody references OnyxCoin for some reason. I had one guy that asked how much I'm being paid for OnyxCoin, and it's like to talk about OnyxCoin as if I'm promoting it. I wish, man. I wish I was being. They should pay me. Hey, by the way, OnyxDAO, if you're watching, I do not do paid partnerships. I really don't. Unless I believe in a project, and I believe in you guys. If you want to pay me, that would be great. I put in a lot of time and a lot of effort. I don't care how much it is. Pay me like a tenth of an OnyxCoin per view or something like that. Whatever. We could establish something. Your people call my people. We'll get together. That's probably not going to happen at all. But no, I wish I was paid to talk about OnyxCoin. Honestly, it'd be one of the projects that That's how it is, man. That's just how it is with me, right? I don't want to talk about. I don't want to be paid to talk about products. I don't want to be another one of those people, unless I believe in the product, something like that. It's okay. It's okay, I think, to do promotions and to do partnerships and stuff like that. I just don't like the attitude that comes with it, right? Like I'm selling you something. I want it to be like a passive thing, whatever. But with OnyxCoin, I'm basically selling it to you, right? I should be getting paid for it. It's just funny that that the people that pay for it. The partnerships that would pay me to talk about their products are not the partnerships I want, but the partnership I want, they don't have to pay me to talk about their product at all. That's it wouldn't be. But seriously, guys, OnyxDAO, you know who to call. Call up my manager. My manager will talk to your manager. Our people will get together. We'll have brunch, all that stuff. That's probably not going to happen. That's just a joke. Let's get into it though. Let's get back to work here. Here we are on the 3rd of June. 1.53 cents now. Possibly we have our low. Possibly we go lower. From a low to a high here. If we were to go down a little bit lower, down to the 0.5, it wouldn't be too crazy. 1.436 cents is the expectation. If we just miss it, we pump ahead of time, that's fine. I think the 0.5, everybody's probably watching it, right? Whether I've identified it or people are just on board with the trend that's happening here, right? If we look at OnyxCoin from its relative low to its relative high, you bounce right off the 0.5. I think that significant low with that very specific point of support right there might put the 0.5 on the map for other traders, other speculators, maybe algorithms, whatever. And with that being said, if OnyxCoin, if there is some desire to buy it, if there is buying pressure and not enough selling pressure down here, it's very possible that you reach for this area, this highly anticipated area, but instead of finding support on it like this, maybe you do find support just above it like this. So we're waiting. We're at 1.539 cents now. Possibility of going a little bit lower. Probability of going a lot higher over the coming days, over the coming weeks. I really wouldn't be surprised if we were above 2 cents by the end of the week. Somebody had a problem. They were talking about, you keep talking about 5.5 cents or 6 cents. Let's just focus on one step at a time. Let's focus on 2 cents first and see if we can get above there. Yeah. Whatever. You sound like a real smart person, I guess, Everybody has their own opinions. Some people want to just look at this stuff, right? I would bash my head against the wall if I just looked at what's right here, right in front of me. I need to think forward. I need to think past this. What's coming my way? What do I have to deal with? We're at a very opportunistic low point right here. What's the return going to be like? That's just how my brain works. There's some people who look in front of them. There's some people who look right at their feet. There's some people who look past all that and they try to see what the future days and weeks are coming, right? And that's just how my brain works. But there's someone out there, or maybe even multiple someone's out there that have a problem with me talking about 5 to 6 cents all the time. That's just the target, guys. I haven't been talking about 5.6 cents this whole time. I've only been talking about it since we consolidated here, made our move, and we had some aspirations based off this potential bull flag here. It's only been a topic for the last month and a half. It's really not that much time at all. And we're going to get there, right? Thought we were going to get there last month. We're going to get there this month. It doesn't matter, man. Time is just an obstacle for the impatient to mess up on, right? We're not going to mess it up. We're going to buy. We're going to hold. Buy more, right? If you have some friends who are looking to get into crypto right now, if you have some friends or family who are looking to get into crypto, get them into OnyxCoin, man. Get them into OnyxCoin. It's really about to rip. They're going to have a good, you want them to have a good first experience. The bad thing to do is to recommend a coin that's been pumping this past week, this past month, something that's up, right? Because now you're convincing someone to buy something that's high in value. You want to buy something that's at its low points, right? That's got prospects to grow. It looks healthy. It's got a good chart, low enough market cap to grow and all that stuff, the right things behind it. This project's perfect. I mean, you can still see a 100x in this. I really do think that OnyxCoin will be worth over $1 by the end of this cycle. And depending on how much you buy, if you stake, like let's say here's a good selling point. If you can convince someone not just to buy OnyxCoin but to stake it also. Let's say they put like $1,000 in there. I don't know, $1,000. And OnyxCoin right now, they're doing 30% APR, APY, whatever, right? So let's say you have $1,000 in there. $1,000 right now, it's 30%. So we multiply this times 0.3. It's a little bit less. It's like 29.7. We're just going to say 30%, okay? And then we divide that by 12. That's how much they'd be making back in a month. Oh, but we need to do OnyxCoins by denomination. Okay, well, we can do this too. Hold on. What's 25? $25 divided by 1.53 cents. Divided by 0.01534 cents. This should be, so that's the amount of OnyxCoins that you would make in a month. Now just hear me out, right? If you buy OnyxCoin, you're investing in OnyxCoin. First off, you put $1,000 in here. If you put $1,000 in this thing, over the next month to month and a half, it will likely, and this is not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just creating a sales pitch here, right? Pay me, OnyxCoin. We're doing the sales pitch. In the next month and a half, I would expect that you go to 26 to 32 cents. That's the expectation. I can go over that now. We haven't gone over that in a second, but from a high to a low, and with a bunch of other analysis that suggests this as well, just trust when I tell you 26 to 32 cents, this purple area, it's a zone. It's a very common zone, and a lot of cryptos actually have been respecting this zone lately. Even Bitcoin found resistance on it lately. And things kind of trend in that sense, right? It's like a fad. Like everybody wants to wear, I don't know, short skirts, even the boys. Everybody wants to wear the color green for whatever reason, or some kind of something that represents something. It's like the latest fad. This is the latest fad for crypto, that the 1886 to 200 is an area of significance. And just beyond that in itself, there's a lot of other reasons why we have this area as a suggestion. A lot more convincing reasons. We're just not going to go over that now because I want to end this video, damn it. $1,000 here within the next 6 weeks could very well turn into about $17,000 to $20,000. Okay, crazy stuff, right? Now that's awesome. That's great. On top of that, you could stake, and over the next month, right? Because what we did was we multiplied it by a third, so that we got a third of that, right? Because you stake over a year, you get 30%. You divide that by 12, so that we get it by the month, right? That gives you $25 a month. If you're investing $1,000, 30% of that's $300. You'll make that in a year. Divided by 12, you should be making $25 a month. $25 a month divided by the current price should give you 1,630 OnyxCoins. Now, if you bought $1,000 worth of OnyxCoin, you would not just get $18,000 to $20,000, something like that, or $16,000, $17,000 to $20,000 by the end of this move. If we do move up to 26 to 32 cents, if that does happen, and I do think that it will. You'd also have 1,629 coins, probably even a little bit more than that, because I think this is going to take more than a month's time. You'd have that amount of coins stacked up in staking. Now, the staking, the APR, APY, whatever it is, it can change. It's not going to be 29 or 30% the whole time. It'll probably come down, especially as the price goes up. And especially as we get closer to the end of the cycle and we're in the bear market and everything for a whole year, you're not going to make 30% returns. it'll likely be less. It'll be more in dollar values, but it'll be less in terms of your Onyx coins. So you're receiving this much, okay, just on the side from the staking from the accumulation there, okay. By the time Onyx coin reaches $1, and I'm confident that from here it could do a 100x, which is $1.53. By the time it reaches $1, first off, you took that $1,000 and you turned it into tens of thousands of dollars, 60,000, who knows, more than that, right? It could be worth $100,000 by the end of the cycle. You never know. And then on top of that, you made more than your initial investment back just from the staked coins that you have, right? From 1 month's worth of staking, you got $1,600 at $1 in price. Does that make sense? I feel like that's a lot to piece together, but just the thought here is that you're in the right project, man, for staking, for participation, for investing and speculating, for all of it. And I really do think this thing's going to do well. Out of all the projects that I talk about on a regular basis, does this thing have the potential to do a 200x? No. I think it has the potential to do a 100x or even above that. A lot of the other projects that we talk about, like Cookie DAO, like Tron Bull, like Syrup, like ZBCN, Toshi, TAI, Swift Coin, ACH, LCX, B3, a lot of these other coins have the potential to do a 200x, but they have a lot lower market caps. But they don't offer that incentive, the staking rewards, which pays you out no matter what the price does anyways, right? I know this is rich coming from me because I'm a very anti-staking type of person, but I trust the protocol, man. It's proven itself to be more than what people expected it to be. It's proven itself to do more than what people expected. It's got, you guys, we got AI going on with this thing. We've got DeFi going on with this thing. You've got the DAO, the public governance going on. Like, there's so much going on. They're only doing more. A little more transparency would be nice, of course, but I don't know. I think there's a reason for it. We'll see. But I'm just on a ramble here at the end, man. I don't know what I'm even going on right now. I'm just trying to say, piecing it all together, even if you just start with $1,000 now, and $1,000 might not be for everybody. Maybe you have $100, whatever. There's a very feasible scenario, not even scenario. We can make sense out of why, with the right with the right measures, it's basically one of the safest investments in this space, because even just through staking, through 1 month's time worth of staking, let alone by the end of this cycle, you'll have a lot more than just 1 month's time worth of staking. Onyx coin will be above $1. You'll have a return on your investment, your original investment, just on the staked coins alone, let alone all the coins, let alone all the growth that you're going to see from the other side of things. So I don't know. I hope that all makes sense. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.